Good morning. Actually, it's afternoon. I'm getting a late start today. It's me. I hope y'all are finding yourself in the middle of a beautiful, beautiful day. You can see this day here is absolutely phenomenal. I think that it's probably about at least 55, 60 degrees. There's a little bit of a breeze, so that brings it down a bit. But what a pretty, pretty day for a walk. And yes, I am in the old cemetery. I hope I'm not moving too quickly. All right, let's walk, guys. Any of y'all that have some mobility issues, just take it at your own pace. I'm hoping to make 3 rounds today. The little cemetery here is just a perfect place to walk because there's no traffic. I don't have to breathe fumes. Of course, down on our little road, there's not a whole lot of fumes to breathe. That valley is where we live. On the other side of a few of those little hills. A little church down there at the base. That's where Hugh and I got married. That was his family's church. Well, doesn't belong to his family, but that's where his family went. Okay. This part of the cemetery over here is very old. There's some actually pre-Revolutionary War gravestones in there. And some of them are Hugh's great, however many greats back grandparents. But today, let's walk, guys. I am so excited about this. Y'all are getting me out. You're getting me out on the trail, something I haven't been consistent with in a long time. Look at this great big beautiful tree, or trees in front of me. But as I was saying, if you have mobility issues, please just try to join us in the way that you can. If you're in a wheelchair and you can't even stand up to walk, I wonder if maybe you can just do little arm pumps, just something that will get your blood moving this morning. And one thing that I have found is that, oops, I dropped my keys. That wouldn't have been good. I'd have been looking for them later. But one thing that I have found is when you get your blood moving just a little bit, that actually just brightens your mood. Or at least it does for me. So here we go. Let's walk. And if you are in your living room and you're walking in place, you can shake it up just a little bit by walking, a step to the side, a step to the side, a step to the side. Maybe just gently kicking out in front of you. Just make it work. Let's make this work, girls and guys. We've had some gentlemen join us, and this channel's for all of us because we all need encouragement. Y'all will love this walk this spring when all these beautiful old deciduous trees start blooming, putting their leaves out. And then the evergreens, of course, are forever green. I'm being funny. I'm sorry. Our youngest son used to say, "Shuck us another one, Mom." My jokes are a little bit corny, but I've always told them, well, if I amuse myself, I'm accomplishing what I need to. I already feel better, girls. Just that first walk, and just, it's a mindset thing as much as anything. I think that just knowing that I'm moving in the right direction, and knowing that I have some friends to share this with, share my journey with, who are going to join me in this. That's just encouraging. I'm excited. Oh, I do want to tell you all about something that I've been reading lately. And now I cannot give any kind of medical advice, and I wouldn't be so bold as to try to do that. But I will tell you about things that are working for me and for Hugh. I've told y'all before that I have two types of thyroid disease. I have hypothyroidism, underactive thyroid, and then I also have a condition called Wilson's syndrome. And both of those, of course, we know that iodine plays a part. And so I've been reading a little bit about iodine recently, and if you all hear a suddenly squeaky sound, the flagpole needs oiled. But anyway, I've been reading a little bit about iodine. Here comes a vehicle. Let me move over and let them through. Oh, they're going to go the other way. And I think my car's in the way. Well, hold on a minute, guys. I'll be right back. Let me go move my car. Okay, I'm back. I believe I got my car out of the way. But anyway, the iodine. I started using it off and on about a year ago, and I forget to be consistent. But just recently, about a month ago, I read a book called Healing with Iodine. It's available on Amazon, and I started using it more consistently. What I read in the book was really compelling for me, and even for Hugh, for his health issues, my health issues. So I made the decision to just be very, very consistent in using it the way that the author of the book suggested. And I can tell you that I feel a real surge in energy. I think that it has something to do with iodine. But I would encourage you, if you're interested at all, to pick up the book, read it, and consider whether it might help you with some of your health issues. And certainly don't take my word for it. I would never encourage anybody to do something because I'm doing it. But I would encourage you to maybe check it out and see if it's something that you think might benefit you. All right, and I'll probably be quiet while I'm passing this person. I don't know, so I don't want them to think I'm just out here being crazy all by myself, walking around a cemetery and carrying a camera. All right. I'll go way over there. This camera needs to be tightened a little bit. It's jiggly. All right. So anyway, I know Erin says that there's a way to put information like in the show notes or whatever. So I will put the information about the book and the type of iodine that I'm using in the show notes if you're interested in doing your own research. All right. Tomorrow we are supposed to get rain, and later in the week, or toward the weekend, we're supposed to get snow. And yes, I know it's still January, just not even the middle of January, but that's kind of a rare thing here still. We do not get a lot of snow, and in a lot of ways that makes me happy, but in a lot of ways I miss snow. I grew up in Michigan. My family are from right here in Haywood County. But when I was a little kid, when I was 4 years old, we moved to Michigan. My dad was part of that big group of people that went to Michigan, or went north to work in auto factories. And that was in 1965. And so I grew up there. I still have a brother and a sister and all of their family that lives in Michigan. And then I have a sister that lives in Missouri, where two of her daughters live, and one of her daughters lives in Florida. And then I have a brother that lives in Florida, and he has a daughter that lives in North Carolina and Charlotte, and a son that lives in Florida. So we're kind of just all over the place. But the snow, I do miss the snow a little bit. I don't think I want to have as much snow as I grew up with. But I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
All right, we'll go ahead and turn around.
Are you filming?
Well, I turned around. I'm going the other direction. I had a nice little chat with Amanda. She is my husband's, my husband's cousin's daughter. So anyway, she's a precious person, and we will pass her right now in a minute. So I'll get to say hi to her again. You all can see her. She's a sweetheart. And I thought we'd just change it up and go from the other direction. I needed a breather anyway. Look, guys. These trees have some widowmakers in them. But I don't know that anybody does anything on that side of the fence anyway. Wow, there's a lot of them. As long as none of these hanging over the path decide to cut loose when somebody's walking under them, that would be terrible. What a beautiful day. It is clouding up a little bit, but nothing's supposed to happen until tomorrow. And like I said, before, Aaron and Hugh will come over here and peruse the cemetery, and Hugh can point out some of the really old grave sites. There's Miss Amanda.
Hey there.
Hi, Amanda.
Hey.
You take care.
You too.
But there are some really, really old gravestones in here. And by the way, for some of you that may be new to my channel and Aaron's channel, this is the community cemetery. And this is where Hugh's daddy and mother and sister are buried. And this is where our Jared has his marker. He didn't want to be buried. He always, from the time he was a young man, he had an issue with graveyards. He said that they were a waste of a perfectly good pasture. So that was just his own little personal opinion. But we honored what he wanted, and he was cremated, and we scattered his ashes in places that he loved. But he does have a marker up here, and he has a couple of buddies that we always know when they've been here, because they leave little things that were significant on his marker. All right, guys, that was 3 times around today when I get over here to my car. So I'm going to call that enough. I'm sure that's probably not even a quarter of a mile. I don't know. At some point I'm going to drive and use my little odometer and see if it even shows up. But eventually we'll be able to walk it maybe 10-15 times. We'll see. I don't know. Until then, we're just building slowly, but we're moving in the right direction. I hope that y'all stay as motivated as I'm feeling right now. Tomorrow will be better than today, and today I hope is much better than yesterday. Blessings to all of you. Until we're together again, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.